Hi Virgo, how's it going? Happy Thursday. It's Thursday for me, but whenever you come across this video is when you're supposed to receive the messages. I've already cleared the energy and shuffled. I've pulled 2 oracle cards. So you got number 2, play. Reconnect with your inner child. Find a sense of whimsy and wonder in all that you do. And then you have going forward. So we'll get to those in a second. I'm just gonna pull some tarot cards for you. I'm gonna do a Celtic cross spread. So this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If you get any healing, insight, guidance, clarification, confirmation, if you could please like, share, subscribe, that would be awesome. I'm going to pull 10 cards for a Celtic cross spread. If any of your cards come out upside down, it means you're getting extra protection from spirit. People can show up in your reading, kings, queens, knights, and pages. They either represent you, someone in your life, or a situation. Always check your sun and rising signs in case you have messages over there. Okay, here we go. So, Spirit, can I please have 10 cards for Virgo for a Celtic cross spread? Okay, Virgo, so your current situation is the world. What's challenging Virgo, please, Spirit? The High Priestess. What is Virgo's foundation message? 9 of Swords. Virgo's past, please. 9 of Cups. Virgo's immediate future. 4 of Wands reversed. The outcome Virgo desires most in their situation, the Strength card. Virgo's self-image, how they see themselves, Queen of Cups. Virgo's environment, or how others see them, 9 of Wands. Virgo's hopes and fears, the Fool reversed. And then Virgo's future, if all is to remain as is, Queen of Swords. Okay, so you have the World, the High Priestess, the Strength card, the Fool. So some major arcanas there. You actually have 3 9s in your reading. So I'm going to tell you what number 9 represents. Okay, and then you have 2 cards that came out upside down or reversed. So that's extra protection. Let's do your oracle messages first. Okay, so the first one is going forward. This card right here. When you receive this card, excuse me, fertility, productivity, love, health, abundance, and fulfillment are ahead of you, are ahead for you. Things are growing and expanding in your life. Keep going forward. Sometimes it may be easy to be distracted by what's occurring around you, but this card indicates that it is important not to let anything hold you back from increasing the beauty in your life. Step up and know that your needs will be taken care of. Your life is escalating and intensifying in the best possible way and for your highest good. So keep going forward. Don't get distracted. I love that card for you, Virgo. Okay, and then your next message is number 2. Spirit is saying it's time for you to play. Playing is the most natural, most instinctual way that children and animals learn. As adults, we may envy how they get lost in play so easily and fearlessly, but there's a silver lining. It is not theirs alone to enjoy. Living in the moment, being unattached to memories of the past and worries of the future, is a state of mind. As such, the easygoing nature of children and animals likens them to Zen masters. When presented with a roadblock, they will find a way around it rather than questioning its existence or interpretation. Their ego doesn't navigate their journey. Pleasure of their path, the present moment does. Fortunately, we can relearn this state as adults so as to function and serve others and ourselves with a lighter heart. Wouldn't it be a blessed life if we could play every day? So why don't we? How do we talk ourselves out of this birthright? It may be time to ask what activity would reconnect you to the here and now in the quickest way. What is it that makes you feel focused, effective, relaxed, and joyful? Give yourself a new hobby that brings you to this blissful state, or work out ways to bring this quality of emotional payoff to your work. If all else fails, simply look to your children, your pets, or the fairies for company. They understand play very well. Okay, so that's awesome. I'll just leave this message right over here. And now I just want to go through what number 9 means. Usually if I get 3 or more numbers in a reading, I like to give the message of the number. Okay, so the number 9 represents universal compassion, tolerance for the many differences among different peoples, and the attainment of wisdom through experience. Drawing 9s suggest you have reached a level where you are comfortable dedicating your life to others' welfare or to some worthy cause. The challenge is to avoid getting so caught up in the big picture, the greatest good for the greatest number, that you neglect what is closest to you. 9 symbolizes integration, and in a reading shows that you have established your life priorities. You know what you want and how you intend to get it. You understand the interaction between you and the world as a continuing process of living, being, and moving. The 9 vibration allows you to see beyond the boundaries of the self into the totality of the universal. You're able to give freely of yourself because you feel complete within yourself. The last single digit number, 9, represents the end of a cycle. It's time to tie up loose ends. In most cases, the 9 cards depict fulfillment, completion, wholeness, and the sense of satisfaction that comes from having reached a peak after a long and arduous climb. Okay? And then your first card represents your current situation, and you have the World card, Major Arcana. So this card is kind of repeating what the number 9 means. Accomplishment, achievement, completion, fulfillment, wholeness. Okay, so I would definitely make a note of that. A lot of you are experiencing completion, a sense of achievement, fulfillment, wholeness, harmony, a sense of belonging, success, integration again. an ending, a final reward. This card could also represent travel for some of you. Basically, when the world comes out in a reading, it's telling you that the world is your oyster, okay? It represents balance and support by unseen forces and symbolizes the end of the spiritual journey begun with the Fool. To embark upon the spiritual journey is to invite unseen forces to interact with us. These creative energies manifest in many ways and often serve as guides. You are entering a place of great powers now, and sometimes great secrets. As you interface with this world, your life will undoubtedly change. Here, you connect with supreme power, not the power of the material world, but of the invisible order that supports and nourishes our world and our lives. When this card shows up in a reading, it's a signal that you have been guided to the successful conclusion of your spiritual journey. And at the final stage, you will receive what is rightfully yours because you have earned it. You feel whole, complete, refreshed from your long journey and ready to begin anew at a higher level. When the world comes out in a reading, it's saying success in all endeavors is assured. Everything is available to you and all is right with the world. Whatever you do now will prosper. A career change, a move to another place, a new relationship, recognition, rewards, acclaim. This is the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. You have mastered the complexities of your inner nature and feel supported by your inner resources. This is a time of supreme self-confidence and victory. You've put your trust where it belongs, in a higher power, and now you will reap the rewards. Many possibilities and opportunities are available to you, and you are free to choose what pleases you. Wow. Wow, Virgo. That is awesome. And then what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation is the High Priestess. Okay, and the High Priestess is represented by the moon in astrology. This card says that there's unseen influences at work. Again, they're talking about secrets again, wisdom, mystery, a higher power again. An inner voice, sacred knowledge, hidden knowledge, your intuition, your unconscious, your inner voice, the divine feminine, your subconscious mind. But for some reason, this card is in your challenge position, okay? You're experiencing awareness of the invisible world where inner change takes place before it manifests in the outer material world. Your attunement to these inner invisible sources is acute now, and you are in a position to take advantage of this. You may want to practice meditation to go deeper into your inner core. Tune into your inner voice and spiritual awareness by whatever meditative method works for you. Okay? When this card comes out in a reading, she indicates that something hidden or within you is preparing to come forth, or that you need to pay more attention to your inner world of dreams, imagination, and intuition. Usually you know the importance of developing this part of your life, but you may have been holding back out of fear or lack of motivation. The High Priestess may also indicate that you're attempting to hide something that needs to be revealed. The High Priestess represents our potentials, that have yet to be discovered and manifested. Our secret selves longing to be recognized. Okay? That's why they're saying, come out and play. Have some fun. Keep going forward. Then your third card is the Nine of Swords. This card represents the basis of your situation or foundation. So this is Gemini energy. This is a hard card to get. This card is about depression, trauma, hopelessness, anxiety, fear, negativity, worry, isolation, doubt, a troubled conscience. It's a card of suffering, being at your breaking point, despair. So just take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? So yeah, extreme anxiety, nightmares, tension, unhappiness, and regrets over past mistakes or misfortunes. You're in an unhappy, intense state of mind, whether or not the facts bear out the fear. Thus, the suffering associated with this card may be mostly in your mind. Spirit saying you're troubled by bad dreams or horrible fantasies. Deep-rooted or repressed issues are trying to surface so you can resolve them. It will likely be very challenging to change your attitudes and beliefs, but Spirit's saying it's worth the effort and unpleasantness. 9 is the number of completion, thus this card indicates that the changes you're being required to make forecast a better future. And then your past is the 9 of Cups, upright. This card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. This is the wish card. Something you wished for in the past is going to come true, Virgo. Or you can make a wish now. Spirit is going to grant it. This card is about satisfaction, emotional stability, achievements again. Okay? Your hopes are being realized. It's a positive outcome. Success again. This card represents childbirth, joy, contentment, gratitude, recognition again, reward again. So the 9 of Cups is the best pip card in the entire deck. It can indicate great joy and happiness, dreams coming true and getting what you wished for. It's success, triumph, everything you want and hope for. Make a wish. Ask yourself, what do I really want? Spirit is saying you're going to get it. Okay? So, and it has something to do with your past. So maybe something you wished for in your past. Spirit is saying, trust the flow of life. Okay? So wishes granted, a wish or a dream come true. You can manifest what you desire, whether this is love, friendship, wealth, security, work, or creative opportunities. When you receive what you want and need, you are generous with others, sharing your good luck, your optimism, and positive attitude. Your optimism and positive attitude raise others up. You see how life flows and appreciate what you have. Another meaning of this card could be hosting something. You might be hosting something, being a host. Then your 4 of Wands is your immediate future card, what's likely to happen very soon in your life. This is Aries energy. So when it comes out reversed, it's talking about, there's a bunch of different meanings, so take what resonates. It's feeling unwelcome, a lack of support, home conflicts, transience, instability, lack of roots. It's also a card of increase, beauty, felicity, personal celebrations, prosperity, inner harmony, going through a transition. Okay, so the Four of Wands, your immediate future card, Spirit is saying you're celebrating your good fortune in a quiet way. You may be expanding your property holdings or creative output without fanfare. Financial gains may be more modest than if the card were upright, but you're satisfied with your accomplishments and the sense of having done a job well. Your public image, your relationships, and your sense of self are favorable. But this card could also be warning you not to celebrate too soon. Okay? Things appear very fine, but you need to wait a bit to make sure. It can also suggest that you need to rethink your plans for the future. And then the outcome that you desire most in your situation is the Strength card. This is Leo. The Strength card is represented by Leo energy. This card is talking about, again, Spirit saying you're very generous, okay? You're very self-confident. You have a lot of inner power, inner strength, bravery, compassion. You're very focused, persuasive, in control. You have a lot of integrity. You're in balance, okay? This is the outcome that you desire most in your situation. Okay, the Strength card. So you're exhibiting moral courage and fortitude. You've learned to work with your own instinctive nature, to listen to it and hear its whisperings. You've come through difficulties and learned to rely on inner strength to solve your problems. This is a time when faith in yourself will pay off. You've made yourself strong by experiencing life's trials and tribulations. That's why they want you to play and have some fun, to be in the present. It's time to let people around you know who you are, especially anyone who's been dominating you. The indication is that stereotypically, feminine traits do all the work of reconciling our rational side with our intuitive side. In traditional mindsets, the feminine is always in closer touch with nature than the masculine. Females conquer animal natures not by brute force, but by gentleness and feeling their way into rapport with the instinctive side, okay? This card indicates that spiritual strength must replace or overcome physical strength. Again, you have come through severe trials and have triumphed. You have found your deep inner strength, and it will see you through whatever comes your way. Your positive connection to your animal self will protect and care for you. Your inner drives are in harmony with your outer needs, and your instinctive nature supports all that you do or hope to do. At this time, your intuition should lead the way. And then your self-image card is the Queen of Cups, upright. This can be male or female in a general reading, okay? This is Cancer energy. The Queen of Cups is very compassionate, warm, kind, intuitive. She can be a healer. She's in flow, intuitive, emotional, sensitive, peace-loving, supportive, caring, imaginative, emotionally stable, harmonious, comforting. The Queen of Cups could represent a counselor. Trust your knowing and follow your heart is the message with this card. This Queen is a caring individual with high emotional intelligence. Supporting others comes naturally to her. You are led by your heart rather than your head. Act with compassion, show your empathy, connect with others, and intuitively read the subtle energies at play. The only issue here is a need to stand by your boundaries so that you don't give too much. Okay? Make sure you keep up your boundaries so you're not too generous. Then your environment card is the Nine of Wands. This card says, this is Sagittarius energy. This card says, this is your final challenge. The goal is in sight. This is a card of tenacity, being tenacious. You have the courage to overcome. Just persevere. You're resilient. You have grit. This is the last stand. This is a test of faith. Keep up your boundaries. You have the courage, the determination. You're at 9. You just have to get to 10. You can't give up yet. Spirit knows you're exhausted, but you have to keep going. Okay? This card represents defending your legitimate territory. Through effort and determination, you've protected what's yours, shown courage under fire, and have stood your ground. This is a card of recovery. Now you're in a strong position and success is at hand. 9s represent completion, and this card indicates that the job is done. You've had the discipline and the ability to plan well and wisely. Your relationships are developing positively, and you're moving forward, going forward with a sense of purpose and direction. If there's still opposition, your skills, strength, and courage will prevail over all opponents. So they're repeating a lot of the messages there. Okay, and then your hopes and fears card, what you hope for and fear the most, is the Fool reversed. This is Uranus energy. So this card says you're being naive, you're being distracted, you're gullible. It's a card of vanity, apathy, inconsideration, recklessness, being taken advantage of, holding back, being careless, foolish, risk-taking, negligence. The time for independent action may not be right. You must discriminate between your dreams of going off on an adventure or leaving everything behind and reality. The advice, don't quit your day job, may apply here. This is not to say that what you want to do is invalid, only that you must consider all of the pros and cons carefully. Okay? This card could be warning you of making a foolish decision. You may be so focused on your future or your dreams that you're unaware of the danger signs right at your feet. Take time to look around you, heeding signals that may help you make a wise choice. And then your future card is the Queen of Swords. This card represents your future if all is to remain as is. This can be male or female in a general reading. It can be you or someone in your life or a situation. This is Libra energy. So the Queen of Swords is someone who is honest, independent, principled, fair, perceptive, just, intelligent. She's faithful, a warrior, has strong beliefs, idealistic, highly principled, constructive, complex, perceptive, has a clear mind. So the message with the Queen of Swords is protect what matters to you. Okay, keep protecting what matters to you. The Queen of Swords represents independence, insight, and strength. This queen is self-reliant and resilient and does not shy away from risks. She defends those close to her fiercely, but can be overly demanding. You may need to take a logical approach to solving a problem. This card often arises to denote a high level of responsibility and leadership in work or at home, from managing a business to being a lone parent. This card could suggest feeling single due to a partner being away or because you are currently unattached. But continue to protect what matters to you, Spirit is saying. So that's your reading, Virgo. If this reading resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. If you received any guidance or healing, let me know, please. That would be awesome. And if you would like your own personal reading, all the information is in the About section. Okay? Sending you lots of love. Take good care and have an awesome rest of your day. See you next time. Bye.